Good afternoon. Welcome to Roshiel's Adventures. This is Roshiel's little kitchen in my home in Rolette. This afternoon I'm going to make you a very quick recipe. It is made of shrimp. In South Africa it is called prawns, I think. And these are the spices I'm going to use this afternoon. Not too many, just a few ingredients that normally you will have in your kitchen. Number one, I've got some butter. Then I've got some turmeric powder and masala. In this little container, I've got some salt. In this little container here, I've got some Kashmiri chili powder. Here I've got coriander masala. And here I've got some garlic. All of them are about a teaspoon, more or less a teaspoon each. And here I've got shrimp, or you call it prawns. And here I've got half onion diced, finely diced, some curry leaf for flavor, and some cilantro. Now this is a sauteed shrimp masala. It will take about, the whole dish takes about 10 minutes. Normally you'll have this in your refrigerator. Now first of all, I will use a pan, a frying pan, with a little bit of olive oil. I prefer olive oil, but you can use your sunflower oil, canola oil, or anything that you have at home available to you. Just a little bit, about a tablespoon or maybe 2 tablespoons. I'll let it cook on high heat. Because it is a shrimp dish, it takes normally about 2 to 3 minutes per side. We don't overcook it because it becomes very, very stiff. I'll wait for it to warm up a little bit, maybe a minute or two. Then I'll just put in my chopped onions into it. All of it, just half an onion, because I've got about 30 shrimp over here, not too many. So a half onion will do. And maybe just 1 dry chili. Because it is a buttered sauteed shrimp with masala, I use a little bit of butter. Just on the base. And then when I'm finishing the dish off, I will stir it. This is something I ate in my childhood. So it's something, when you walk home, you just want to make something quick. When you come from work, you just have something in your refrigerator. You just want to make a quick dish. It will go very well with rice and dal or roti, or if you have tortillas, or if you have paratha or bread. So now you can see it's sizzling. Just for a few minutes it will sizzle. Doesn't have to become too brown, just a bit of sizzling. Not too overdone, because I want it to be crunchy when you eat it. So now I'm going to place my shrimp inside my frying pan. These are fresh shrimp, which I've cleaned and deveined. And just wash them thoroughly with water. No ingredients added, it's just plain shrimp. If you're not sure about your time, you can have a timer on. Normally 2 or 3 minutes per side. You only turn this one time. Now guys, a good time for you to put your salt in. You don't have to use all the salt, it's about a tablespoon. So you can just sort of somehow work it through. amount of syrup, I think I'll use this amount of salt. Maybe a teaspoon, just over a teaspoon. And at this stage, I will just add on my spices. Just a bit of it. My turmeric spice. We call hardi. Turmeric or hardi. Some of my masala. A teaspoon of each is enough for this much of shrimps. My garlic, which is 1 teaspoon of garlic. My coriander spice, about a teaspoonful of coriander spice. And Kashmiri chili masala. I enjoy this because it makes it a bit spicy. You want to have a bit of a spicy dish, so I enjoy the Kashmiri chili powder that you can buy from the store. And if you don't have it, it's fine. You can substitute it for ordinary chili powder. That is just fine. This is really going to be good, guys. You're going to enjoy it. It just reminds me of my aunts and my mom making this dish when I was about 11 years old. In my kitchen in Clearwood, we did a lot of learning from lots of family members at the time, so it's a very old dish. Make sure the spice gets into every one of them. Let it cook on high heat. You want it to cook. And also a little bit of your butter. I'm using Smart Balance. You can use any butter or margarine. Rama is famous in South Africa. You can use any butter or margarine of your choice. Now sometimes you want to make a chutney dish, shrimp chutney or fried chutney. You can just use salsa, which we use here in the States. It is a tomato chutney base that comes in a bottle. Or you can just make your own with your onions and tomato and some chilies. Use your liquidizer. You can grind about 1 cup of it and use this, then it becomes your chutney. The smell is awesome, guys. I love cooking, so I'm going to put other recipes that I've cooked the whole week, and then you can make similar dishes. This will take just 2 minutes more to be ready. It doesn't take too long to cook. Now the shrimp itself is now ready. You can put this on very low heat for about a minute. And now I'm ready to garnish it. I will normally use my curry leaf sticks for my garden. I've grown quite a bit of curry leaf. Okay, really nice, just to garnish it, and some very finely chopped cilantro. Just 1 chili, just to dress it. Guys, as I told you before, if you don't want to have it dry, you can just add this. I use salsa, which is actually tomato puree. Tomato puree with onions and ginger garlic and some chilies spiced in here. But I buy it ready-made. It is all in a bottle. It is called salsa here, so chunky salsa, if you want a chutney. So that's all for this afternoon, guys. I wish you could be here with me and try this dish with me, which I know I'm going to enjoy with roti later in the evening. And thank you for now. See you next week or anytime in the future. Bye. Now the dish is now ready. I'm going to put my stove off completely. This is the complete dish. I know if you were here, you could taste it with me. I like wine, so I'll have a glass of wine with it and a bit of roti and dal this evening. Thank you guys. I'll see you again next time. Bye. Love you all.